Sam Leeder, here to discuss Australia's native fauna and flora destruction. European colonisation of Australia in the late 1700s marked the introduction of foreign animals and plant species. These invasive animals have led to the complete or near extinction of many native species. Australia has been home to hundreds of unique species and they became more and more under threat. Colonisation has also brought with it more land clearing and deforestation, which is destroying the natural habitat, leading to further damage to the environment. Land clearing is a major cause of erosion, killing plants and animals, and disrupts the ecological processes such as migration and pollination. An invasive species is an animal, plant, or living organism which has detrimental impact on the environment or ecosystem to which it has been introduced. Some animals were introduced for recreational sport like hunting, some for controlling existing pests, and others were introduced by accident, for example rats which migrated on the ships. Foxes, cats, and rabbits are some of the more damaging animals introduced. There were also many species of grass introduced such as buffel, powder grass, and mission grass, which have spread quickly and negatively altered the water availability and nutrient cycling. These further contribute to habitat loss and ecosystem degradation. Another is lantana, which takes on the landscape, excluding the native plants. Bushfires are becoming more and more common with the introduction of these invasive species. Since colonisation, there's been approximately 100 species become extinct. That's an alarming 4.4 extinctions per decade on average. Functional extinction is becoming a reality for some species. 45% of confirmed extinctions have been caused by invasive species. However, they have contributed to a total of 79%. 36% of confirmed extinctions have been caused by land clearing, with contributions to a total of 62%. Other factors in the extinction of native fauna and flora is overgrazing, human exploitation, pollution, and climate change. As you can see from this table, there are many species that have become extinct through various reasons. For example, 34 mammals to invasive species and 10 invertebrates to land clearing. Prevention is the first objective for the Australian government. This is to prevent any future invasive species being introduced to Australia. This is done through laws and regulations to increase the biosecurity. Eradication of these invasive species is obviously a massive priority, however it's very expensive and a hard thing to achieve. Biological controls are implemented with the use of disease-carrying bacteria or natural predators. Controlling the pests are the responsibility of numerous groups and not just the Australian government. We must ensure that awareness and support continue so together with the Australian government we can continue to research and take action against these invasive species to ensure that the rate of extinction is severely reduced for the native flora and fauna. There are already 1,800 species which have been identified as being threatened. Australia has been severely impacted by the introduction of foreign species of plants and animals. The impacts of these invasive species are still prevalent today. The Australian government is continuously researching and investing in the protection of our native species. If you'd like any more information about how the native flora and fauna is being devastated in Australia, please see the following sites.